What's up, everybody? It's your boy
Mikey G.
coming at you with another topic for today. I want to discuss the effects of being trusted by people. I'm not going to be pulling cold hard facts from, out of nowhere or anything. It's just based on what I've seen and based on how I feel about the subject. Being trusted by somebody, no matter who it may be, it feels pretty great to be trusted by others. But just like there's a positive to that, there's also a negative. The negative being, people might trust you so much to do something that they won't even bother to check on you or worry about you because they trust that you'll get something done or you'll do something. Which sometimes can be a blessing, but at the same time, we don't always do everything we think we're going to do or can do. Sometimes we do need people to watch over us, but when everyone assumes that you can do everything, they trust you so much to where they won't even check your progress or check to see how well you've done anything or if you did it at all or if you could. It's a double-edged sword. Example, you grow up and you're known as the responsible person in the classroom, and that in a way reflects what type of adult you're going to grow up to be, which can be true, but it's not just about the classroom. The way friends are made, like-minded individuals find similarities and they bond. But when you're that one outcast that always gets stuff done, doesn't need anyone's help, everyone just assumes and trusts that you can do this. You don't need to talk to anybody about anything. You don't need to do anything else. Like, you got it. And for the most part, that can be true. But in reality, that person might be struggling more than they believe. This can reflect into adulthood. As an adult, everyone just assumes you're going to have everything under control, everything together. But when you've made no bonds being that type of person, you're probably going to be one of the most lost people that come out of settings like that. Don't assume anything about anyone. If you believe someone has it under control, verify it with them. If they say that, then hey, then that's them. But if you just look at someone and say, they got this, without confirming or anything, seeing if they have any doubts or anything, it puts more pressure on that person because they know that you believe in them this much to where you're not even gonna see if they can do it or not. They just know that you got it, which puts so much unneeded pressure on them. This can go from being in school or being in the workplace, being out with friends, being social. It applies everywhere. People trust you so much that you become invincible almost. People think you won't have the ability to struggle, but really, they suffer just as much, if not maybe even more, than the average person when it comes to completing a task or doing anything. They feel the pressure of everyone else thinking like, they got this. And that's a good thought to have. It's good to encourage people, but when you get encouraged so much, that encouragement starts to fade away, but it's not in your face. You know what people expect, and it's pretty difficult to always meet someone's expectations. When you're under that type of pressure, you're afraid to even let one person down. It overloads you. Now you become this individual that doesn't know what to do, doesn't know what direction to go in life, has no clue. A lot of people like this suffer in silence. They won't let people know that they're struggling like this because they don't want people to view them as a disappointment. They don't want to be viewed as someone that desperately needs assistance or anything. They just want someone to understand and even share some experience with their journey. It's difficult, but when those individuals do come across others like them, they are the ones that become the greatest assets to them. They might have good friends here or there, but when those like-minded individuals come together and understand and realize that they're not alone in feeling like this, about all this added pressure that everyone else puts on them, it does make them stronger. The difference between them and regular friends assume that you have everything under control because you're doing pretty good to them. Versus these other guys that have the same struggles of their friend groups, how their friends believe they have everything going on. When they all meet with each other, they can all be the most real with each other. And it's crazy how strong these bonds are compared to any bond you could ever really have. Because you finally find people that can understand you, that can understand why you do the things that you do. Even if you didn't understand, you could see someone else doing the exact same thing as you, and you can understand why. You can bond off of that experience and then even become like the greatest friends, become like family. It's hard to have that trust, but these people do have that trust in you, but they also are aware there's a lot of pressure with that because they also have the same exact experience. And when that happens, you're more comfortable to not be perfect with them. And it kind of takes a weight off your shoulder. There are advantages to being trusted by so many other people. You pretty much do whatever you want, so long as you don't royally mess up. And the disadvantage is you feel you can't talk to many people about what you might be going through, because this pressure that they all give off on you, saying that you're the one that's going to do it all. You're the perfect one. You're the one that's going to handle this situation. You're the one that's going to fix everything if we really need the help. So you're not going to fold if we do, which is extreme to feel. But there's people that go through this that won't say a word about it. I'm one of those people too. I won't say anything to anyone I don't feel I could that would understand this type of pressure. I found individuals that share the same mindset, share the same experience when it comes to these things. They basically become like family. It's easier to talk to them about these things. You become better from it, from these experiences, from these relationships that you develop with these people. It really is something great. I'm just glad that I don't have to be this perfect image that a lot of people believe I am. That people see that I can be vulnerable, that I do value my friendships, no matter how small they might be. Even if some of these friends might disappear and think that I'll be okay, they think I won't notice. But in reality, we notice all of these things. We're aware of everyone around us. We can see when people admire us a lot. We can see when people hate us. We can tell who's fake and who's not. It's rough to say the least. For anyone else that feels like this, goes through this, knows the experience I'm talking about, you just have to find that like-minded individual or individuals, and you'll see everything will start to go up from there. Nothing I said is factual. For some people it will make sense. I'm just saying whatever's on my mind. I'm not really nobody. I'm just Mikey G.